Hey, what's up everybody? This is the 6-inch classic Timberland boot. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a really quick short review of these plus an on-foot demonstration. So just to give you a little backstory on my pair, I've had these for about 2 years. I've worn them daily for a lot of that time. I use these for work, so you can tell they're creased up, but in my opinion for 2 years they've held up really well. There's no rips and tears, there's hardly any scuff marks. The sole's kept itself up pretty good. The only place I could say that showing some wear and tear is back here, but even then that's really insignificant. Can't really tell. They've also managed to stay pretty clean too. You can tell there's little, it's a little faded, but for 2 years of daily wear, these things have really done a good job at staying in good condition and doing their job well. And so like I mentioned earlier, these have managed to stay pretty clean. Of course, you have little spots here and there, but I've literally only cleaned these one time in the 2 years that I've owned them. And I didn't clean them before this video just so you guys have a good idea of what they look like after being worn and how they're going to be appearing after normal use. And so yeah, the one time I cleaned them, I just got a wet cloth. I went over them really fast and they looked pretty good after. And so like I was saying, I wear these daily just when I'm going out, but I also originally bought these for work. I used to work in a warehouse and I wanted something pretty sturdy, and these did a great job at that, and they kept up really well after wearing them for 8-9 hour shifts. I really like how sturdy they feel. The ankle support's pretty nice. I've rolled my ankle a couple times, and so I really want to get something a little bit higher than a normal tennis shoe. So I really like this. Sometimes I'll step incorrectly and it's sturdy enough to make sure I don't hurt myself. And so you may already know, but these are not steel-toed boots. They are very tough. They are very sturdy. As far as comfort goes, they're not the most comfortable pair of shoes. I've heard people say that they're the most comfortable pair of shoes they own. I agree, they're comfortable in the sense that you feel really sturdy when you're walking around in them. You feel pretty safe down there. But the bottom isn't the softest, but that's not really what you're getting boots for anyways. So I like them despite the pretty heavy feeling to them. And as far as sizing goes too, so I actually got a 9.5. I don't know if you can see that down there. The sizing's down there. So I got a 9.5 because someone told me that they recommend sizing a full size down. Now, if I were to go back, I would have just gone half a size down. So these fit me pretty snug. I would appreciate a little bit more room. So if you guys are gonna buy these right now, which I recommend you do, go just a half size down because they are a little bit clunkier, but not enough for a full size. And so this has become basically like a daily wear of mine now. A lot of people even use these for hiking, which I never really thought about. I've never done that. To me, they stay a little bit warm inside, but like I said, they are very sturdy and I could see them being used for that. You have this really thick heel here too, which I don't know if you guys care about. I didn't really realize that when I bought them, but people would comment that I look taller when I was wearing them. They give you like about an inch boost or something like that. So if you're into that, there's that too for these. And another thing about these that's really cool is that they're actually waterproof. So if you take a look right here, you can see that the tongue doesn't actually go all the way down. It ends about right here. So this whole thing is actually sealed off. And I'll actually demonstrate that later for you guys to see how waterproof they are. I've worn these in the rain, in the snow, and they've done a really good job at keeping me dry. No complaints there, works perfectly. And moving along from just the build of them, I really like the look. So that's originally why I bought them. I would see people wearing them and they just always look so cool to me. And I could just never really pull a trigger on them because they are a little bit more expensive than I'm used to paying for shoes. But I'm really glad I did. These things have held up really well. I was afraid that they were gonna rip and tear and I would have to buy a new pair, but they haven't done that. And like I was saying, they just look great. They complement a lot of outfits. They can go with a lot of different styles. And you can wear them basically any season of the year, but obviously for fall, winter, they're the best. So now I'm gonna throw these on to show you guys how they look on feet. I'll try them on with some different pants so you guys have an idea of how they look with different outfits. And then I'll also put some water on them so you have an idea of how well the waterproofing works. All right guys, as you can see, I'm wearing some blue jeans here. I have them cuffed up just in case you guys were curious how that would look. And now here are those same jeans, except this time I don't have them cuffed. Here I am in some black jeans. This is a really clean combo, of course, black on black. It's one of my favorites. I think it looks super nice this way. Sometimes I wear the tongue down, like you can see. There's a lot of different ways you can style these. And so now I'm going to show you guys the waterproof test. So, little quick story here. I actually wore these once when I went on a date, and we went to the cliffs by the beach, and a wave came up and completely covered our feet, and I was completely dry after, but fortunately she was wearing some all white Vans and her shoes were ruined and soaked, but I was fine. She wasn't too happy after. So guys, all in all, I highly recommend this pair. It's one of my favorite shoes. I own this in a few different colorways. If you're worried about the price, just know that they keep up pretty well. This is my pair after a few years of heavy use. Definitely worth the price. Highly recommend. Thanks for watching, guys.